Thanks, Chappie. Always good to get through the formalities of the evening. That's great. Firstly, I'd like to just thank the board, the staff, and you, the supporters, for welcoming me in as your senior coach and entrusting in me the future success of the footy club. It's a wonderful challenge, a great job, and one I'm truly looking forward to. So thank you for that first and foremost. Talk about three things tonight to give you a little overview of what I value, and then I'll introduce the guys down here. They're all looking ready to go, so I won't hold them too much longer, but I'll quickly talk about three things that are important to me and what I hope to bring to the footy club. The first thing is people. I know it's been spoken about in terms of the events of last year, and from an outsider's viewpoint, that gave me a really good insight into the sort of people we're dealing with at this footy club, from Rob and his board all the way down to our playing group. We're fortunate both in our playing group and our coaching staff. We've got some real quality people, and my belief is that success is built upon the quality of people, and we're fortunate that we've got those people who've got a good, strong work ethic, and already to date, through the pre-season, with the physical and mental challenges we've thrown their way, I've seen them respond. So we're in a good position in that, and now it's a great start to where we want to go as a footy club. The second thing we're working on, or we have introduced, is obviously a new game style. We're educating our players around how we want to play. We're educating them as they develop as young men coming into the club around the standards we expect. And that is a work in progress, as it is in every footy club, because we've got guys coming into our footy club who are 18, whose heads are spinning, looking around going, hey, look, there's Tex and there's Eddie Betts, to guys who are senior and more elderly who are still learning the ropes as they go. So our ability to educate is a real challenge for our coaching group, and it's a challenge for our playing group to engage in that process. Third thing I'll talk about a little bit is just our total football. You would have heard the concept of total football. To put a little bit more meat on the bone for you, the members, it's around, and it's more of a holistic thing. There's obviously the three areas we've spoken about in terms of the contest, which, you know, in my eyes really gets you into the game. Your ability to compete and to provide sustained effort is vital across this competition from a week to week for a whole season, because the best teams are able to do it and sustain it for a long period. Then there's our ball movement, which we spent some time working on over the pre-season, and focused on how we can best move the ball and be a flexible side that can move the ball in different ways. And that continues to be a work in progress. Pleasingly on the weekend, albeit against an undermanned Eagles side, there were some really positive signs for us there in terms of how we move the ball, and I'm hoping we'll continue to see that evolve as we go through not only the NAB challenge but also in the early rounds of the season. And the third area is our team defence, and this has been an area which we've identified as one which is probably an area we can make the most improvement in terms of achieving what we want to achieve as a team. So we're working around our philosophies around that, we're educating the guys about that, and we're seeing improvement in that as we move forward. So it's an area we think we can get a big bang for our buck on. But it's more than that for me, because it's about, as I said, holistically, how we develop our players, how we bring them on as young men, how we challenge them, how we encourage them, how we engage them in the process of them being footballers and being a full footballer that we want them to be. Because the quality of those people gives us something to work with. It's our ability then to work with them and engage them in their process of becoming as good as they want, and that creates the last phase, which is the team dynamic we need. The best teams have a unique dynamic. They find something which is their DNA. I'm just taking on the group. There's something in there which is unique and special to our group. It's my challenge and the coach's challenge to find that and to bring that out and make sure that we can see that on a regular and consistent basis. But the fact that we've got some good people, the fact that we're educated to play the way we want to play, and the fact that we're going to play a style which is going to accommodate not only their needs but give us a collective best chance is what I'm looking to try and get. And we're doing all that under the framework of what is a continued banner for our footy club, which is team first. This is not a footy club that's going to operate on the loss of a star player or someone's out injured. This is a footy club that's going to work on the fact that we do it together and we win and lose together. And that's going to be the case for the whole year. So, with that brief introduction, I'll now get these guys up, because they've been waiting for a while. They're probably stiffening up as we speak. So, if I can get, how do you want to do this? Is this just bring them one at a time, or to bring them en masse? I'm going to bring up Alex Keith. By the look of it, he's 42, so he's first. Come on up, Alex. So I've got some questions prepared by our media department. So we'll see how we go here, Keithy. All right, mate. Welcome on board. Jump on in here. So Keithy comes to us with a cricket background. Mate, you're still playing. What's your highest score this season? But don't be shy.
Thought we were here to talk about footy tonight.
I'm interested in your cricket, mate.
I'm playing some cricket down the road at Prospect Cricket Club this season, and been training hard during the week at the footy club, and then nicking off on Saturdays to play some local cricket. So I was lucky enough to make 100 on the weekend.
Oh, just lucky, where? Lucky. 100 how many?
46.
Oh, 146. Okay. And what's the biggest six you've ever hit, mate? And who was bowling the pie that you hit it for?
I'm bat at the top of the order, so...
Oh, come on, mate.
I tend to knock them around at 130 metres. I'll make it up.
Who bowled it?
I don't know. Maybe a full toss from a spinner. That'd be a nice one to get.
So Alex, a fine young man, comes to us with cricket. He's sort of juggling both, but he's got some real potential as a footballer. So welcome, Alex. Thanks, mate. Huey Greenwood, come on up, mate. Come on up. Just relax. So Hugh's, you previously played in Tasmania as a youngster. I think that's the footage coming up. Still had the hair back then, Huey, by the look of it. Spent some time in America playing basketball. For you, Hugh, the long hair, mate, is there a reason behind the long hair?
Yeah, so I started growing my hair out a couple of years ago, so not to make it a sob story or a poor me story, my mum was diagnosed with secondary breast cancer back in 2014-15. So 2009 she was first diagnosed with cancer. Not to get confused with stage 2 cancer, secondary cancer is where it begins in one part of the body and moves to another. So unfortunately it's incurable. But so as a way to respond, and it's actually similar here with the football club here, there's, you go through traumatic events and it's how you respond. Obviously with the board, the players, the staff and everyone around, the members especially, responded in a positive way, the way the season finished last year. So my way of responding was starting my own fundraiser. So I started by growing my hair to kind of get recognition. We know I have long hair, usually shave it off. So that was the original plan, was to shave it off. It's still here. I did get a haircut, but Pyke didn't notice. But I had a haircut. So started my own fundraiser with an emphasis on patient care facilities and treatment. So raised $75,000 back in the States. So,
quickly though, before you go, most points as a basketballer. How many have you racked up in a game?
most points.
Don't pretend you don't know.
I've got the date. No, I don't. Would have been 50 plus maybe. 50 plus.
Well, he lost count once he got to 50. Thanks, Huey. Good on you, mate. All right, Curtly Hampton. So Curtly comes to us from GWS, you would have read about. So welcome along, mate. Good on you. I've got a question for you, mate. Apparently, my info tells me you've read one book.
Yep, it's true.
And there was a reason behind it. Why that book, and what did it mean to you?
Yeah, so like you said, I've only ever read one book, which was Andrew McLeod's book, The Black Road.
There you go.
So yeah, a few years ago, Mum and Dad noticed that I never read a book in my life, so they decided to get me the Andrew McLeod book because they knew that he was my idol growing up. So they did that for me and read it straight away, and I'd probably read it 3 times over. So yeah.
So you read it 3 times?
Yeah, probably 3 times, I reckon.
Beautiful. All right, I'll get you another book.
Slowly.
You ready to start another one yet?
Nah, probably won't read.
You won't read another one? Not until you write your own.
Nah, never.
You can write your own. All right, thanks, mate. Good on you. Cheers, mate. Dean Gore, Gorey, come on up, mate. So Gorey comes to us from Geelong, where he spent the year last year as a young man, played some VFL footy there, and got a crack on the weekend, which was pleasing to see. So Gorey, welcome along, mate.
Cheers.
Been a long time since I've seen you this morning. Mate, you live with Tex.
Yep. Yeah.
How's that working for you?
Yeah, no, it's pretty good. I'm pretty lucky to live with him, I guess. I'm obviously the leader of the footy club, so I've been learning a lot off him. That's been really good. But yeah, he's also a great laugh, and yeah, it's been good fun.
What about his singing, mate? I believe he does a bit of singing around the house. Is
yeah, he's
good?
very ordinary.
Ordinary?
Yeah, he likes to think he's pretty good, but yeah, he loves his girly songs.
And, yeah. He loves his girly songs?
Yeah, like Adele and things like that.
Okay. Does he hit the high notes or not?
Oh, he tries to.
Okay, all right.
Average.
Enough said. Thanks, mate. Good on you. Paul Seedsman. Seeds. There he is. He's coming up. Now, Seeds is, for that gentleman over there, Seeds is a Victorian, so you're going to have to learn to trust him. Okay? He's all right. He's one of the good ones. Now, Seeds, you recently had a surprise birthday lunch planned for your girlfriend, I believe, and who was coming over. She lives in Victoria. What happened, mate? How did it go?
Did you get some help? Yeah, she loves surprises, and I got all the way through till the Friday night. We had training on the Saturday, and then I was going to tell her to get in the car and we're going to go up to the Barossa Valley. And on the Friday night, we went around to the Crouchers' place, and we were sitting there, and Brad, my girlfriend's there, and Brad said to me, "Oh, you're going to the Barossa tomorrow, mate, yeah?" I said, "No, I'm not." And he goes, "Yeah, you are. You told me." And I said, "No, I'm not." And he said, "No, you told me during the week, yeah." And I said, "All right, well, we're going." So that's it.
So you ruined it, but Crouchy?
Yeah, Crouchy put his foot in it. So.
All right, mate. I've got one more question for you. This is off the cuff. What if you could be a superhero? Which one would you be?
I don't know. Superman can fly, and that's pretty cool. That's the only one I know.
Superman. That's the only one I know.
Oh, that and Batman. The only ones I can think of.
That'll do. All right. Thanks, mate. Good on you. Troy Menzel. So Menz comes back to us obviously from Carlton. Now he moved back he's from Centrals as well, yeah, that's right. Living back at home with your mum, Kathy, is she doing everything for you? Or are you sort of now self-sufficient at home?
Well, she's actually just gone on a cruise for 2 weeks, so I will be doing everything for myself now.
Okay, all right, okay. And what's the best thing that she does for you? Like, is there something she cooks you or something she does that's...
I used to hate doing all the washing when I was living in Melbourne, so it's probably the biggest thing.
So no chance of you moving out anytime soon, or...?
I think she's getting a bit sick of me, so I might have to.
Okay. You got the nudge? You get the hint?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, okay. So 2-week cruise this time, and next time she goes away for 4 weeks, you probably know that's the cue.
That's
okay. All right, mate. Hang in there. All right, thanks, mate. Good on you. Wayne Miller. Hey, Wayne. Come on up, Wayne. So Wayne, I'd ask you to just inform the people about your dad the day we had the induction at the club. If you can just explain sort of what he turned up and how it's all gone since then, mate.
So we had the induction, just the boys here that had it here in the house, and Dad rocked up a bit late to start with, so he walked in the room a bit late.
What was he wearing, man?
I think Pyke would have noticed straight away, and a couple of the other boys that he had an Essendon cap on. I didn't think he thought that one through.
No, I don't think he had that. I didn't think it through.
But later on the day, Pyke just gone to my dad, "Oh, Wayne, I got a present for you soon." So he stopped the whole lunch that was going on. He's just gone, "Yep, we've got a present for Wayne," and he's pulled out an Adelaide Crows hat. And yeah, he was wearing that one on the weekend. So
did he get on the weekend?
Yeah,
so I said to Wayne, I said, now, because he didn't want to take the Essendon one off, so he's obviously quite attached to it. And I said, Wayne, your challenge is to get the Adelaide Crows hat on. And how long did it take you before you sent me the photo of your dad wearing the hat?
I reckon about a couple of weeks.
Couple of weeks. Beautiful work. So he switched over. He's good.
Yeah, he switched over. He's all good now.
Beautiful. All right, mate. Good on you. Thanks, mate. Tommy Doday. Look at that. I keep getting that name wrong. Tom Doday. Doday.
Duday, yeah.
Okay. Tommy, now you're interested in the media
Yeah, a little bit.
and you've done a few short films. Tell us about a couple of short films you've been involved in, mate.
Yeah, most of them didn't really do on my own. It was kind of a joint effort.
Yep.
A couple of them absolute shockers.
What was the content, mate? What were they about?
Oh, we had one that was about a haunted one about being late to class and a
bloke rocked up and there was writing on the whiteboard. He turned around and there wasn't writing on the whiteboard.
Okay.
And that was meant to be the scary part.
You get any fake blood or anything?
No, we weren't. No budget, mate.
No budget?
No money. So pretty low key film, but yeah.
How long did it run for, mate? We're talking 2 minutes, 8 minutes?
About 4.5 is
4.5.
typical, but that was an absolute bomb. So.
All right, other ones? Anything else memorable? Or?
Nah, not really anymore. That was about year 9, so that was kind of the beginning of it all. But yeah, the rest of them were all pretty average.
All right. So we can maybe get you working with the media guys here on some of the camera stuff as well?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Beautiful.
Make
We'll
a
get you
documentary.
behind and in front of the camera.
Yeah, sounds
Too easy. Thanks, Tommy. Good on you, mate. All right, Paul Hunter. I don't know about the stairs, Hunts. Just jump straight up, mate. Now, Hunts, there's one thing I noticed immediately about you tonight, which is different from the other blokes. Can anyone see the difference between Hunts? So what happened, mate? Because obviously 9 blokes got the message.
My housemate Alex James. Yeah, I asked him what shirt we were wearing and he told me blue, so he's pretty dirty.
So tell me this, did you get a lift here with Alex?
No. Okay.
Because if you had, I'd be worried even more. Okay. So he told you blue, so he stitched you up. Okay. Now this time last year, mate, you were an electrician up on in the Redlands area there in the Gold Coast. So what about now?
It's Brisbane. Yeah.
Brisbane, sorry. What about the change for you coming from being an electrician to footballer now?
Yeah, it's just don't have to put up fans and lights.
Is that your expertise, was it, the fans and lights?
Yeah, I was considered to be be pretty good because I didn't have to use a ladder. So.
Okay, all right, that's one benefit.
I got asked to be a painter, a plumber, all benefits of being tall, but yeah.
So
I'd like to think I'm pretty good at football as well.
Okay. Yeah, I think you're good at football as well. We didn't get you here to put up fans and lights, mate. Wasn't part of the plan, although I do have a couple at my place you can probably help me out with if you're looking for a game. So side benefits, Hunt, side benefits. Righto, mate, thanks for that. Good on you. You and your blue shirt, sit down. And last one up, Jono Beach. So Beachy was West Adelaide last year. Great to give him an opportunity. Proved himself at Samford level, so looking forward to see if he can make the step. Now, Jono, tell me what happened in the draft day, mate. Where were you when on the rookie draft when you heard the news? What was happening, mate?
Yep, so I've worked at Adelaide Shores for the last 6 years in the resort and caravan park and just landscaper. We're putting in new swimming pools and I was digging a trench for our irrigation system. Had the shovel in my hand and checked my phone and had a message saying I'm going on the Crows, so I threw it on the ground and haven't picked one up since. So.
What did your boss have to say? What did your boss say? You didn't just sort of drop it and just walk off, surely?
Nah, I dropped it. I just dropped it.
So he said, that's it, mate, I'm done?
My boss was about 10 metres away and I showed him my phone and he was happy for me, gave me a hug and that, and I was out of there.
Yeah, we're done. So the hole still sits there today, does it? Or does someone else come and fill it
one
out?
of the other boys
sort of
after it, yeah.
Okay. Welcome on board, John. Go on you, mate. Take it easy. Thanks, guys. Okay, just in wrapping up, they're the 10 fine young men we've got join the footy club this year, and you'll see hopefully a fair bit of them throughout the season. In wrapping up from my viewpoint, I look at the season, and the season it's a long season, okay, and there's going to be highs and lows. History tells me in footy clubs, you know, it's never as good as it seems, and it's never as bad as it seems, okay. And our ability to stay focused on what we want to do and what we want to achieve, and work towards the things we're on, and do it in a really united fashion is vital, okay. I'm looking forward to, and I from an outsider's viewpoint, I admire the passion and loyalty of our supporters, of people like yourselves and the 65,000 members that we have, and the 50,000 who turn up every week. I mean, it's a really strong driver for our group and for our players. Understanding that support goes a long way towards what we're able to achieve. It's a privilege to coach this team, it really is, and I'm fortunate with the group of guys I've got to work with, and I'm looking forward to what we can achieve. And I ask you on the way through to understand that it's never going to be as good as it seems, it's never going to be as bad as it seems, but at the end of it, if we work our ass off, there's a fair chance we'll get to where we want to get in the long run. So thank you, I look forward to your support through the year. I forgot one piece of news, didn't I? Never get it. I've got a piece of news to announce about Daniel Talia, I believe. Unfortunately, the rumours that have been in the media that he signed for 4 years are incorrect. So I'm sorry to break that news to you. He's actually signed for 5 years. So it's a pleasure to be able to announce that to you. Daniel's a fine young man. He brings not only elite performance on the ground in terms of his capacity to play on the power forwards and find a way and get that job done for us, but he also has a high standard in terms of his professionalism. And as a member of our senior leadership group, a vital role to play in where we want to take the footy club. So it's great news for us, and we're excited to be able to let you guys know here, and that'll go out, I assume, shortly. So you're first to hear. So thanks a lot. Okay.